Let me, do I need to fill out any of the rest of this stuff? Alright, gotta put my name. Tell us about your stream. Okay. Been kicking ass, thank you, appreciate it. Thank you for the bits. So what are the details of my stream? Variety stream with focus on indie strategy games, FTL, faster than light challenges, specifically the hard mode, no pause, cycle streak is our main focus lately. I am known for getting salty, yelling at missiles, and strong chat interaction. That's probably what I should put there. Tell Twitch you're a girl booby streamer. They'll approve in 5 seconds. Oh, yes. Also known for playing modded ships created by viewers in Twitch chat and YouTube commenters. Promoter of cookies, that's right. Variety stream. I'll put variety streamer. Hopefully variety streamer doesn't instantly say nope, since like everybody says they're a variety streamer. FTL Fashion Light Challenges, specifically hard mode, no pause cycle is our main focus lately. Known for getting salty, yelling at missiles, and strong chat interaction. Also known for playing modded ships created by viewers in Twitch chat and YouTube commenters. There we go. You're emailing Rand pictures of Spider-Man now that you have his private email. Great. Alright, submit application. Am I category gaming? United States, I'm in English. My name, my Twitch username. Seems good. I'm not going to put family friendly because I curse. And my streams are not aimed at children, so. Performing live music. I don't really do that, even though I sing during the streams. There we go. Application submitted. Thanks for applying to be a Twitch partner. Your partner application is being reviewed. We did it, chat. We hit all of the prerequisites. We did it. It's amazing. Did anybody post that? There it is. Nateni posted it. Thank you. All right. So we're going to end our July push for partner with a Kahoot FTL quiz, I think. See my nickname. I do. Do I need to invite other people or what? Congrats on partner. Well, we haven't hit it yet, but we have applied, which is the first time I've been able to do that the correct official way. Do I see my name? Oh, I can choose my face, huh? I don't think any of these look like me. Uh-oh, it's loading. Okay. Oh, Nateni starts it. Okay. Thanks, Real Rock Beat. Enjoy my time off. Thanks, Amberzak. I'm gonna head out. We'll see you later, my friend. All right, let's see what this quiz is. I guess I should change my my thing to we're not playing FTL anymore. We are now we'll just make this just chatting, I guess. Even though it's a FTL quiz. What's the name of this ship? Oh, well that's interesting. Mantis B. I never call it by its actual names. Pretty sure it's a basilisk. I think Gila Monster is the Mantis A. Genius machine, question mark. I'm gonna not look at chat, because I don't want chat to give it away. Correct! Nice. I'm in 8th place behind Ren. Okay. Normally Kahoot is used in classrooms and such, so that's why I ask if you see on the screen. Okay. You get more points for answering faster. Oh, okay. Backup batteries added in the advanced edition. That's true. That is true. Alright, so I'm supposed to click the answer as quickly as possible, I guess. Nice, got it. Alright. How many ship layouts is in the game? Well, there's 28 ships. So I think that's what the question was. I think that's right. I know, this is FTL class. Okay. What's next? Man, I wish I had these quizzes when I was in school. This is way more fun than, like, pen and paper quizzes. Alright, double points. How many systems and subsystems in the game? Oh my god. 10, 14. The count that each ship can get? I think there's 18. Oh, I can't think of them all. I'm gonna go with 18. Okay. Whew. Because I think you can get 14 on your ship. And then there's 4 others, and there's 4 you can't get. Okay. Which ship do you unlock by beating the flagship in the Rebel Stronghold? Is that the Federation unlock? Oh. I think that's Federation. Wow, that's a good question. I think that's a Fed cruiser. I might be wrong. Oh, okay, good. We got it. Yeah, it's been so long since I've unlocked anything recently, you know. Okay. What do you need to enter the secret sector? You need a crystal crew. You need... Goodness. I don't know which answer you want, so I guess I'm gonna go with Rock Homeworld. You can do crystal crew with Rock Homeworld. That one's a little misleading, I would say. Yeah, all of the above. Yeah, where's all of the above? That one I'll call a little bit shenanigans on. You think that question is wrong, even counting both artilleries as different? Isn't it 17? I don't know. I'd have to do it, and we're on a time crunch. We'll talk about that. 2014. I think it was 2012. I think it was 2012, actually. Nice. I only know that because I watched that interview the other day when it said FTL released 2012. Oh, was it 2011? Okay, well, it wasn't 2014. Which ship starts with drone control? Kestrel C doesn't. Zoltan C, Stealth C, Mantis B does. Okay. This one's right. I thought I was gonna say NG ships, but I think that's right. It is 2012. Okay, so I was right. Okay. You picked Crystal and got it right, so it's literally all the above. You think on that one? Alright, true or false? There are 4 ships that have a 4-man teleporter. Crystal B, Mantis C. I think there's only 3. Say false. I think there's only 3 that have the 4-man teleporter. Am I right? Nice. Okay. This is a good quiz. It's a good quiz, Nateni. We'll have to look at the system one. Stealth Cruiser is the only ship to start with cloaking. That's false. Crystal B does. A couple others do. I think a couple others. Crystal B and... Maybe it's only Crystal B and the 2 stealth ships. But Crystal B puts the lie to that one. Alright, what do we got? Which race is the most likely to get Easy, humans! That's gotta be a Rand stream thing. Well, maybe other streamers do that too. Best question. Best question. Alright. Double points. How much cost do the dual lasers? Well, you can't buy them. Okay, I was gonna say maybe it meant sell cost, but yeah, you can't buy dual lasers. Okay, good. Trick question. Trick question. I hope I'm right about that. Alright, nice, nice. Okay. Who made FTL? Subset Games. Subset Games. You should have told Twitch that you're a xenophobia streamer against humans. Can't buy it, but they have a cost technically in the code. Oh, do they really? Sell cost is half buy cost. Okay. Crystal are the ancestor of the NG. No, they're the ancestors of the rocks. That's a false. Alright. Which ion costs the most scrap? It's either the chain or the ion 2. I think this one's... I think they... I honestly am not sure if that's right. Okay, so Ion Blast 2 is more than chain. I'm unsure of that. I thought they might have been the same. Hey, thanks for playing. Nice. Great job. I got 5th place. Alright. Too slow. You're on the podium, I watch FTL. Nice. You got 12th place. Alright. Okay, well that was fun, and you know what? I don't want to end the stream yet. Let's make our tier list. Make a tier list of ships. I've been talking about doing this, and I said I'd be doing it after we finish the thing, but how do we do this? Never made a tier list before on using this thing. Make a template. Is that what I have to do? FTL hard mode, no pause, ship tier list. Oh, to see if it already exists. Is there anything for FTL then? FTL ships. Here we go. Oh, nice, nice. This is already here. Awesome. Okay, so what I want to do for making this tier list is let's do like the easy ones first. So like the worst ships in the game are NGB, Zoltan C. Where's Zoltan C? That's Zoltan B is that one, right? Zoltan C, Fed C. I might move these around. Stealth B sadly has got to be down here. I'm just gonna go a bunch of F tiers to start, and then we'll adjust. Where is Fed C? There. So those are some of the worst. Some of the best are gonna be like NGC, Stealth A I like a lot, Slug C, Zoltan A. Is there a black theme? Oh, I don't know. That is pretty bright, isn't it? How would I make a black theme here? I don't see one. Sorry if it's bright. Can I turn down this somehow? Below. Toggle dark mode. Thank you. Good call. That's much better. Okay, somebody's knocking on my door. Hold on a second. I hate to do this. Let me just make sure this isn't something I need to answer. 1 second. Yes, I do. Okay, alright, sorry. AT&T trying to sell stuff. Yeah, we're gonna finish this stream with a tier list. So, Slug B is... I used to really hate Slug B and also Rock A. Do I think they're still F tier? I don't know. Let's just do an initial check and then we'll kind of move stuff around here. Lanius A is great. Do I think it's S tier? Unsure. Which of these do I think is the best? I don't know. Well, we'll figure that out as we go. Mantis B I used to love. I think I have to put it down because it can't kill auto scouts or Zoltan shield ships. It's the Twitch partner police at the door. Yeah. Laney BS. Thank you. Absolutely it's S tier. Maybe at the very top. Who knows? I feel like some of these are going to be interchangeable. Crystal B. Is this better than Mantis? It's got cloaking at least. I think that puts it above. I think that guy's A tier. Anything else here that has hacking that I haven't put in? Crystal B definitely, or Crystal A definitely up here in A tier. Yeah, Mantis B. I don't know. We might adjust as we go. I think I'm gonna do what I did last time, where every Fed ship where I think I put it down a tier list because it's forced to have artillery. I think Fed A is pretty good. Because of its starting weapon and starting crew. However, it's forced to have artillery. I'm gonna... But it is the best of the Fed ships, so maybe there... I don't know. Which of Fed A and Fed B do I like better? First Laser 2 versus Dual Laser Lido. Layout of the ship. I think the layout of this ship is better. Crew is also better on Fed A. I think I like Fed A better, but they're kind of comparable, so I might want to put them about the same. But already is so good, Kappa. Crystal B has both Cloak and Shield, not to mention the best board in the game. It's at least A tier for you. Yeah, but it can't do anything to Zoltan Shield Ship Sector 1. I might knock it up. I might knock it up. This is going to be a hard mode, no pause. So boarding micro, if it's higher micro because of boarding strats, that's something I'm taking into consideration. Do you like NGA better than those? Who ran that Crystal B was better than B tier? Was it you, Mike? Crystal B. Alright. Mantis C compared to Mantis B. Mantis C can get through Zoltan Shield with Stun Bomb and can kill Auto Scouts with Clone Bay, so it's definitely better than that one. I might put that one... Maybe these, like, decently starting boarding ships I put in, like, B tier, maybe. Because, like, Mantis A, pretty good, too. Pretty high rating for Fed B. I'm going to be adjusting these. These are, just a starting point here. What's truly mid-tier? Stealth C is pretty mid-tier. Good weapons, but no shields, no cloaking. I feel like Crystal B needs so little to win that you don't really care about the Zoltan Auto Scouts early. It might be, and I might put it higher. I'm going to have to think about boarding ships here. Four basic laser ones. Yeah, somewhere there. So Zoltan B we played today, right? That was the one we played today. 2 Ion Blast and a Pike Beam, but you gotta spend your first 100 scrap on shields. Still pretty good with Zoltan Shield, though. So, I feel like Zoltan Shield ships go up a tier, maybe. I don't know if I'll be convinced with that with Zoltan C. With Zoltan B, probably up here somewhere. I'm gonna have to move some of these A's and B's around, I think. This is specifically hard mode, no pause, Jackie Jacks. This is specifically hard mode, no pause. Does Kestrel C come with Clone Bay? It does, right? Clone Bay, decent crew, dual lasers. Yeah, that's quite good. I think that's A tier. Don't forget to download the final verdict and paste it onto Discord. Thank you, silly device. Help me remember to do that after we finish this. Slug A is quite good. I think I'm gonna have to move some stuff down. I don't have much in the D and E tier. Roxy is Swarm Missile and Crystal H with the Crystal Crew. That's pretty good too. I have a lot of A and B tier going on up here. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be moving my boarding ships down. I have a feeling. Slug is very good. Good weapons, stuff to sell. Rock B is in here somewhere. I feel like Stealth B is its own tier. So maybe move everything in Stealth B up a tier. That might be right. Now, here's the thing. How do we want to rank these? Do we want to rank them by likelihood to end a streak? Or hardest to play? Or needs the most help early? Because I feel like there's a lot of different criteria we could take here. Win consistency, maybe? Percent of chance to win the run on hard mode no pause. Hardest to play. You don't see how there's 5 different S tier ships. Yeah, I'm probably going to move. I probably have 1 or 2 S tier and move a bunch to A and condense this. Vulnerability to RNG? Yeah, there's a lot of different things we could consider. I kind of think it's I should base this on, since it's specifically hard mode no pause streaking, likelihood. Good ships are ships that you are most likely to win on. Bad ships you're most likely to lose on. Whether that's because they're weak early, they're hard to micro, super susceptible to early OP ships. So the ships that I think are most likely to end a streak are definitely Zoltan B. Not Zoltan B. Stealth B. Do I think Zoltan C is as likely to end a streak? Or am I biased because it's ended so many streaks for me? Oh, I probably have to put Stealth B below Zoltan C. What about Fed C comparison? Fed C can board auto scouts, I guess. I think consistency makes sense. Difficulty playing with shouldn't be a huge factor because you can improve, and that just makes more shifting going on if the variable is changing. I don't know. I mean, since this is my tier list, this is my current skill level, experience, and track record. Where do I think these ships rank? I think Stealth B probably has to be its own tier. And then these three be the next one above it. I think I can put Slug B up a bit, maybe even Rock A up a bit. Do I have overall statistics? Well, on my checklist, I can do a quick look through at what's killed my latest streaks. It's really hard to read, but I lost on a Crystal B, lost on Mantis A, Fed B, Mantis B, Stealth B, another Stealth B, Slug B. I lost on Lanius A, another NGB, NGC, I mean Fed C, NGB, Stealth B, Zoltan C, Fed C. A lot of these ships at the bottom of the tier list are what have killed me in a lot of my streaks. I think it makes sense to make your tier list, otherwise it's hard to know what it's based on. Yeah. So, of the ships that I've lost on, Stealth B, Zoltan C, I think are the most. And then Fed C and NGB maybe next. You say it's consistently, that's the most important because that's what top players seek. That's what Hollow does realistically. He has a grasp on an overall tier list, but his main tier list that he'll reference is a tier list composed of his win rates on actual ships. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like middle of the pack. Well, let's look at top of the pack. I think Lanius, I think one of the hardest things is going to pick what's the best ship in the game. And I think, as much as I love Stealth A and Zoltan A, ships that start with hacking and Lanius B are just too good. So let's look at the top tier ships. Slug C. Hacking, mind control, something to sell, decent weapon to get through one shield, clone base, so you can do giant alien spiders. Slug C has an insane start. What is its weakness? Can kill auto scouts, can get through Zoltan shields, a little slow on Zoltan shields. Doesn't have amazing blue options with no NGs. If you made a tier list like that, Kestrel and Mantis B would be F tier and everything else would be S tier. Yeah, hacking is just too OP. Let me compare that to NGC. Dual laser, hacking, defense scrambler, beam drone. So, was it I Watched FTL the other day that was saying this one's better because... Why is this one better? Because it has no weakness? I think is what he said. Got better venting than Slug C. Dual lasers are better, that's true. The weapon's better. My counter argument to weapons are better is that it's more expensive to upgrade them. So that would be my counter argument. It's actually easier to get a 1-power weapon online with Slug C than it is for this because it's 15 scrap more expensive to get level 2 weapons than it is to get level 3 weapons. 2 NGs is good for blue options. So is early Lanius. And it's got the hack and clone bay combo, which is insane. It has forced drone control. I kind of want to put Slug C over this because I like mind control over drone control. So this is probably controversial and counter to Hollow and some others. I think I like Slug C better. I like Slug C better than NGC because of forced drone control and cost of early weapons. Defense drone is good, true. True, but I would rather have mind control than I would rather have drone control. How can you avoid? How can you lose with infinite health? You don't have infinite health with NGC because you don't start with a hull repair drone. I feel like it's a small difference, but I would rather play Slug C than NGC for the reasons I just stated. Now, is Lanius B better than both of those? Let's think about that. This has forced teleporter. However, teleporter has that higher skill ceiling. So if you play well, having forced teleporter is less punishing than forced drone control, I think. Advanced flak. It has that same weakness that I stated. It's more expensive to upgrade. However, advanced flak is the best weapon in the game, so I feel like that's less punishing. You can easily board auto scout. You can get the resultant shields. You have the clone bay. Biggest issue with this ship is the Lanius health not being able to reset unless you play right. 4-state systems, usually it's hacking, which is not a bad thing, but it means you can't get the full strong system package. That's true. You can't get cloaking with the hacking on this ship. So this has 2 force systems compared to only 1 on NGC. So that is definitely a downside, even if it is 2 very strong systems used well. Yeah, it starts with something to sell. Mini beam best weapon. Okay, it's you. I can understand your opinion. Your wrong opinion. Advanced flak not the best weapon in the game. I know, Julian Verse. Could you elaborate on Kestrel B? I will, silly device, but let me figure out how I want to compare these. Can I have 3 S tiers? Is 3 S tier ships too many? Because I have a hard time arguing with any of those not being S tier. Think that's good in your eyes? Okay, let's go with those 3 S tier, and I'm unsure which is where. Which one goes where, but I definitely like Slug C over NGC. I'm unsure if I like Lanius B more or less than those. I feel like Lanius B is better the better the player is. The better the player is at mind control, teleporter, crew micro, the higher the skill ceiling is on this ship. You'd say 3 S tiers too few. We'll look at the other ones. So, Silly Device wanted to elaborate on Kestrel B. Let's look at Kestrel B. So I put this in B tier. I kind of did that just because there was nothing else in B tier. There are some issues with this ship. 4 weapon power is nice. I would say the biggest difficulty with this ship is that a lot of the weapons that would usually be upgrades on other ships are side grades on this ship. If you're understanding my arguments correctly, you'd put Lanius in the middle of the pack and NGC on the last of S tier. Sure, that's fine. I'm kind of fine with this being interchangeable. Higher skill ceiling, easier to use, can get max OP. This is the only 3 that can get the what I call the max OP nest systems of hacking, cloaking, mind control, because it starts with 2 of them and doesn't have forced teleporter or drone control. Because a lot of the weapons that you find early as upgrades on other ships will be things like burst laser 1s, chain lasers, pull laser 1s, and all of those are same amount of power or number of shots. This ship is amazing if you get the 2 power 3-shot weapons, but so is any other weapon. What I don't love about this ship is what? Layout is not amazing, because if you get boarded over here, it could be bad. But it's not as bad as some other ships. I feel like there's just nothing making this ship stand out. It doesn't have amazing weapons. It doesn't have any augments to sell. It doesn't have any good systems. The best thing about this ship is its crew and its 4 weapon power. This honestly, top of B tier sounds about right to me on this. Yeah, Ion Blast is kind of a side grade. Orange equals S tier, huh? I think I'm kind of okay with B tier on that. It's... What I'm unsure of is all these A tiers. I have a lot of A tier ships. I feel like I need to move some stuff into D tier. Did a no damage run on Kestrel B. S tier. Okay. Yeah, it's solid. It's not amazing. Can get really OP if you find good weapons early, but can be expensive to get some systems and you don't have anything to sell. So what I think I might do is move some of these D's down to E and some of the C's down. Maybe. Because I have too much in... I feel like I have too many in A tier. Even though these are a lot of good ships up there. Zoltan A is S tier for you. I put Zoltan A at the top of my last tier list. I think I might put it at the top of A with Stealth A. I think these might be my other ships that I want to put in S tier, but there are some weaknesses. Let's look at the middle of the pack, though. I have a lot of boarding ships in B and C. What's the best boarding ship? Lanius B, obviously. What's the second best? It's probably Crystal B, right? Well, let's compare Crystal B and Mantis A. Crystal B can board auto scouts. Can't do anything to Zoltan shields. That's my big issue with this ship, is Sector 1 Zoltan shields. Stop you in their tracks. Cloaking is really good, though. Mantis A can kill auto scouts, can get through Zoltan shields. Two-person teleporter, slightly weaker, but it's got weapons to support. Used to hate Stealth C, but the weapons are god tier, so it's hard to complain. Well, I'm going to move these around. I'm kind of looking at each ship and considering where my initial thoughts put them. You can Crystal Vengeance to get through Zoltan shield. Yeah, sure. I think I like Mantis A over Crystal B. Even though it's got cloaking, Sector 1 Zoltan ships can be rough. How do I compare that to Zoltan B that we played today? That's weak to boarding. I think I like it better than that. I almost wonder if I should put boarding ships down a tier because of the difficulty of micro. I don't know if I want to do that. Crystal Lockdown is good. It is good. But if you can't get onto their ship because they have a Zoltan shield, then you can't do anything. Sector 1. Rebel Riggers are double S plus tier. That's right. Okay, let me see here. Let me look at NGA. Is NGA too high? I don't like unaimable offense. I'm looking at you, Combat 1 drone. Ion Blast 2 is pretty good early, though, because you can get through Zoltan shields quickly. You can disable weapons. It's got NG for blue options. My main issue with this ship is you can't get the systems offline as consistently as you can with other ships. NGA also has awkward scaling. Yeah, Ion Blast 2 is hard to upgrade to. It doesn't have a lot of synergy with other weapons that are low cost. If you have an Ion Blast 2 and you find a 2-power 3-shot weapon, great, but you gotta get level 5 weapons to use it. I think I'm gonna put NGA down a tier. I think it might be better than Kestrel B, maybe a little worse. Unaimable combat drone puts it down for me. I think Kestrel A is higher than some of these other ones too. Alright, I'm looking at Mantis C. How do I compare that to some of these other boarding ships? Mantis C. You can board auto scouts with Lanius. You can get through Zoltan shields, but it takes frickin' forever with a stun bomb. I think Crystal B is at least A tier. How do I compare this to the other boarding ships? Would I rather play this over Crystal B? I think the cloaking puts it in A tier. You might be right. If I put NGA down further, you forget how frustrating not aiming weapons is until you're doing it. Well, the argument for keeping it higher is it does have stuff to sell. Venji Medbot Dispersal, Combat Drone, and Ion Blast. That's stuff to sell, so you can change your build fairly easily if you find a not terrible store. You're not locked into this build. So I feel like this has some flexibility with stuff to sell. Having an early augment to sell can help a lot with a ship making changes early. What ship was I just looking at? Mantis C. This is probably better than Mantis B, worse than Crystal B, which is where I currently have it. Do I want to put Crystal B higher? I don't know. The boarding ships are hard for me because there are ships early that can be rough. Rocket can sell hull missile and rock plating and switch pretty easy too. It's true. But that's based on systems. Is it rarer to find systems than weapons that you can transition into? Because my argument for NGAs was you sell Ion Blast 2 and Drone and you get a weapon. Is it more likely to, are you more likely to find weapons or specific systems at a store? I feel like you're more likely to find a useful weapon than you will to luckily find teleport. I feel like the timer isn't as bad as you think on Rock A. I don't know. I've already put it up like 1 or 2 tiers than the last time from the last time I played it, or put it on a tier list. I almost wonder if I need to put Mantis B up a little bit, because I don't know if it's on the same tier list as those guys, because at least it's defensive. And I watch FTL probably want Slug B higher, because Slug B is timer on missiles, but at least you start with the teleporter. Where's Slug? Why can't I see Slug? Because you can sell Slug Repair Gel and Heal Bomb, get a Clone Bay, and then you're not a terrible boarding ship. But I don't know if that's enough to make it better than a lot of the ships above it. Having a strict timer on offense is a real problem, yeah. So probably the only thing I need to decide is like order of B and C tier. Because I don't think I hate any of this. Lanius A has hacking, chain laser, ion stunner, is that right? Chain laser, ion stunner with hacking. Yeah. Would I rather play that over Stealth A? We're basically trading shields for cloaking. Which of these do I think is better? Faster, better weapons, stuff to sell, cloaking. I think I'd still rather have... Well, Stealth A does have, like, forced asteroids or offensive drone vulnerability. Long-range scanners it has too, though. The thing is, there are sometimes first jump forced asteroid field seeds. Those exist. I still feel like this ship can handle those well, because you can delete their offense pretty well. The problem is you just have to end the fight quicker. I think I still like Stealth A better. I think I do. Cloaking and those fast weapons is so stinking good. NGA is technically on a timer because of drone parts. It starts with enough drone parts that the timer doesn't feel as short as the missile timer of Rock A and Slug B. Slug A. Have I put Slug A too low? Dual laser, breach 1. I mean, this is another one that's really good. Dual laser, breach 1 is a nice weapon setup and has stuff to sell. But it doesn't have any OP systems to put it over the top of some of the other ones. It can crew kill, which is a very good strength. The very rare anti-bio beam. If I made a fun tier list, Slug A is S tier, that's right. Has two really good S tier 1 power weapons. Are the weapons good enough to put it above some of these others? Maybe above Kestrel A? I don't know. First Later 2 Artemis is pretty insane. Maybe I put it above because it can sell stuff, whereas Kestrel A can't. Slug Repair Gel and potentially Anti-Bio Beam to sell versus nothing to sell. You could argue it's above C, but you don't believe it's above A. These feel pretty close to me. I think I still like Crystal A better because Burst Laser 2 Artemis is ridiculous. Slug A surprisingly strong. Took you 1 try to beat Shieldless. Wow, that's amazing. Easier to start with Kestrel? Yeah. I would say there's a bit of a higher skill ceiling on the Slug A since crew killing is a, skill to learn. Alright, Kestrel C compared to Kestrel B. I put it above. Let me look at the 2 Fed ships again, because I have Stealth C over the 2 Fed ships. Over Fed A and Fed B. Stealth C. No cloaking, no shields. The reason I have this so high is because of its weapons. This might need to be a little lower. You gotta go, Natani? Thanks for doing the quiz. Well, thanks for putting it together. It was a lot of fun. You have a great rest of your day, my friend. First ship you got a hard mode win on was Kestrel C. Nice. I think this needs to go down a bit. I think it's below the Fed ships. Is it low enough to be D tier? I don't know. I think its fast weapons still keep it decently strong. I think Kestrel C is fairly weak. The starting offense is bad in Sector 1 and ships can run away. Kestrel C, huh? I have that fairly high. Maybe that needs to be higher. Lower. I don't know, man. Those weapons are eminently upgradable. It doesn't have anything to sell, but I also give it points for Clone Bay, because that lets you do Giant Alien Spider Sector 1, and Lanius gets you some blue options. You think Fed B is a bit better than Fed A, because it has 2 weapons and a buffer? You've been driving since 11, need a relaxing stream. Well, we're pretty much done. We're just relaxing with a tier list discussion, so come on in and have a drink. It's a higher level artillery on Fed B, that's true. I think I like Stealth C here, because I'm pretty sure the weapons of these ships put it above the no shields, no cloaking of Stealth C. With Mike's comments, I'm second guessing my Kestrel C a little bit. But Minibeam. Minibeam is S tier. The problem is it's pretty susceptible to like early asteroid fields, Zoltan shield ships, fast firing heavy laser ships. I've put both the Fed ships down a tier because of the forced artillery. Do the weapons of these ships make up for that? I don't know, I'm kind of happy with this. Do I is this weighted too highly towards A and B? Do I think there are more good ships than there are bad ships in FTL, I guess? Put all the A's in A tier, all the B's in B tier. It's so easy. What knocks Zoltan A down? Well, let's look at Zoltan A. Because I didn't compare it when I was talking about the S tier ships. Zoltan A's big weakness is boarding. It has level 2 doors, which helps with that. I would say a slight difficulty with this ship is, as amazing as Halberd Beam is, it can be slightly difficult to upgrade the weapons enough to get something else online with it that's useful. Because a single Leto with a halberd beam often doesn't get you through 2 shields. Well, consistently. And getting a flak with it online means you're spending 35 plus 50, like 85 scrap to get that fully online. So it's expensive to upgrade your weapons. Nothing to sell, difficulty and weapon upgrades, and weakness to boarding. Those are countered by amazing weapons, amazing best defensive augment in the game. Low engines means your Zoltan shield could go down fairly quickly. I still think it's easily the best Zoltan ship, and it's stronger than a lot of ships, but there are some situations it has a hard time dealing with. Mainly free borders, I would say. I would say all the S tier ships deal with free borders and other situations better, and have faster offense, which could be important. The 3 S tier ships, you'll notice, also start with bonus systems. Hacking for 2 of them, mind control teleporter for this guy, and hacking plus mind control on this one. So a lot of it has to do with systems, and Zoltan A doesn't have any special systems to start with. I still think it's probably better than Stealth A because it's safer from certain shenanigans. Lanius A we haven't really talked about, have we? Hacking, we talked about it a little bit. This is amazing. Hacking, I almost wonder if you could put this one over Zoltan A. Deals with borders better. Its weapons are slightly faster, has a augment to sell. I feel like there's an argument that Lanius A is above some of these. Chain laser A tier. I feel like Zoltan shield and halberd beam still make me prefer Zoltan A though. Yeah, Zoltan shield is nuts. It really is. And I have Crystal A so high because Sector 1, these weapons are amazing. Crystal Vengeance sells for 40 scrap. You have 4 crew. The layout of the ship is so spread out. That's actually a downside that I've been feeling lately with trying to deal with borders. I don't know, chat. What do you think? Does this look good, or do I have it too weighted towards the top? Do I need to move some B tiers down? Because I'm having a hard time making any other movements. I kind of like most of this. You think Manta C is not that good in your opinion? And I know that Mike doesn't like how high Kestrel C is. I'm thinking about moving a couple things down. Just to make it a little more even. If I did something like that. Maybe even something like that. Looks so much more beautiful than the spreadsheet, yeah. Academia makes us want to grade on a bell curve. F that. Well, what I will say about FTL is, honestly, with how hard the game is, I might should have more on the bottom than on the top. Stealth B is too high in comparison to the rest. It needs a Z tier. Here's a test you can do. Is there any ship in C tier that you'd rather play than any ship in B tier? If so, consider shuffling. Okay, so compare D to C. Is there any ship in D I'd rather play over C? Let me look at Rock B. I haven't really talked about Rock B. Heavy Pierce. Rock Plating. Firebomb. I watch FTL's favorite ship because it starts with favorite weapon of Firebomb. Would I rather play... Of these ships, it would be Stealth C or Mantis B. Would I rather play Stealth C or Mantis B over this? Faster weapons. That no cloaking, no shields is rough, man. I think... Yeah, I think I kind of like this. Let me look at Mantis B again. Mantis B used to be my baby. Used to be one of my favorite ships. The issue with this ship is Zoltan Shield ships and that susceptibility to fires and doors in O2. I wonder if it's too low, though, if I put it too low. Have I put it too low, or is that susceptibility to death by O2 door fires and missile susceptibility enough to keep it in? Did I put it in D tier? I put it in D. That almost feels a little low to me. Can't it technically get through Zoltans? No. Not on its own. It can kill auto scouts. It's slow and annoying as hell, and relying on RNG of the enemy layout, because if it's got an isolated piloting and boarding drone goes in piloting, you can't kill the auto scout. But it can kill auto scouts. I kind of think it needs to go one tier higher. What's that, Moxitoxit? Maybe at the bottom of C tier. It does have 2 shields. It does have good boarding if you get 1 or 2 more crew. If you get an NG, you're golden, because you can recover from the fire shenanigans. I think I actually like that up 1 tier. Yeah, the downside would be no Zoltans. I don't know about that, but weak to auto scouts, imperfect defense drone, weak weapons, and needs more crew. Yeah. But do I honestly think it's better than Stealth C? Two shields and a defense drone, even if it's an imperfect defense drone. And teleporter can get you good rewards, as long as you're not fighting all auto scouts. I think I like it above Stealth C. Yeah, the main issue is no ability to deal with Zoltan shields. That's the main issue. Fast weapons, heavy, carry, Stealth C. Yeah. That's why I put it at the top of D tier. I don't know if I like it enough to put it on bottom of C. This is kind of interchangeable. I think I'm going to go with this. I think I want to go with this. So let's see. I need to save this. Download. Oh, it's an image. I want this to be interactable. I guess it's just an image. Well, that's kind of annoying. I kind of want to like be able to. I guess I can, like, you know what I probably need to do? I need to go into Microsoft Paint and put the names of the ships over one, because some people might have a hard time differentiating these ships. So probably want to put like Slug C, Lanius B, all that stuff on top of there. Let me rename this FTL no pause tier list. So I will probably play with that off stream. When you revisit the link, can you change stuff? What does that mean? What do you want me to change? Maybe there are options to add captions. Change the color, clear the images. You can change the S, A, B, C, D, E, F. You can change that. I don't know. I'll have to look at how to edit that. But that'll be for offline. I don't want to do that kind of stuff on stream. So you're on is unique, so someone else can visit and switch stuff. Okay. Share link is probably interactable. Can I do that? Share. I don't want to share on Twitter. Oh, well, does that give me the link? Does this work? If I highlight this, will that bring this up? There we go. Okay. So here's a link. I'm going to put it in chat. I'm also going to probably save this so I can do a command for that eventually. Updated Hardman Nobaz tier list. Did that work? Damn it, that didn't work that time. Why didn't that one work? Why didn't that work in chat? Hold on a second. Close this. Here. Here. Okay, it worked there. On my other one, it didn't save it. It's blank for you. Let me try this one. Does this one work? Try that one. Let me click on this one. Now it's blank again. It's weird. On my computer, it works. But if I do it through chat, it doesn't save. There's got to be a better link here. Try share on Facebook. Do I get a different link? Because of cookies, huh? It saves on client side. Well, crap. All right. Well, I'll have to. Geez, I wanted to be able to share that and have a savable thing. Maybe when I do share on Facebook, it'll give a link that I can click on and be a copy paste thing. And everyone has to edit their own list. Well, I'll mess with that more off stream. But my friends, I'm gonna call it there. I hope you all had a great time for this July push for partner. It's been amazing. The support has been amazing. Need to log into the website. Okay, I might do that off stream. Log it in, save it, and share it that way. I'll probably do that on like Twitter or something. But my friends, this July push for partner has been amazing. We hit the button. We have applied. We have had an amazing month of FTL. I hope you all have had a great time. We will be coming back a week from this next Monday with FTL viewerships, and I'm probably gonna play FTL hard mode no pause the rest of the days until we hit the streak successful, depending on how I feel with FTL Salt still. We'll eventually get into some Hollow Knight and some other games, but this month has been amazing. We have a good streak going. We'll continue when we come back. Hopefully won't instantly lose it. But as I always say, thank you for all the bits, the follows, the subs, the gifted subs, lurking, the hanging out, being amazing, making this hard mode, no pause, July push for partner be a success. You all are amazing. Until next time, peace out, happy gaming, enjoy this sea shanty, and I'll see you all in a week. Y'all rock. Have a great night. Later, my friends.